Hello, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Healey ALS platform trial. We shared some good news the other day that we received a letter from the FDA that said may proceed. This is a really important letter that the FDA sends out when they don't have any major issues that will prevent a trial from going forward. So it's very positive news. At the Healey Center, we've been planning and really talking to the community about this idea of a platform trial for the last several months. And this is a trial where we can test several different drugs in one trial and have huge efficiencies by pooling the placebo group, having a common master protocol, and the ability to add new drugs quickly and also remove drugs quickly as well if they're not showing efficacy. So we're very excited to start this. We've been talking to the FDA over the last 6 months or so to get their feedback about it, and then we formally submitted our application about a month ago, and we just got the May Proceed letter. So I wanted to explain a little bit about what the next steps are. The team here and along with our colleagues at BNI and Niels are working as fast as we can to get the platform trial launched so we can start enrolling participants. We've been working actively with the patient community and we have an amazing patient advisory committee. So these are the steps that have to happen after you have the FDA approval. The next step is to get what we call IRB approval. That stands for Institutional Review Board. This is an ethics review board that looks at the protocol and looks at the different treatments and makes sure that it's an ethical design and that the potential risks are mitigated. So we're now undergoing that review, and we hope to have an answer about that in February or so. Now, we're using this new idea for IRB as well, which is called a central IRB, which is where all the hospitals in our network, the 54 centers being part of the platform, will rely on one hospital IRB to do the review for all the 54 sites. And so that central IRB is at Mass General Hospital. And so what that means is when we get that IRB approval, it covers all 54 sites. And that allows us to start the trial much faster at all our centers. So our next step is getting the central IRB approval. We're also working with all our vendors to arrange the drug supply, the vendor for the safety labs, for the EKGs, and we're planning a training meeting for all our sites in March. And assuming that we get the ethics IRB approval, our hope is to start shortly after that training meeting. Now, it's really important for a trial to have a training meeting because you want to make sure all the sites know the protocol well, they know the drugs, they know how to take care of their participants at their sites, and also that the physical therapists and nurses know all the procedures and outcome measures. So we're planning a 2-day meeting here in Boston with all our centers, and we're also going to have members of our patient advisory committee there and all the foundations that are supporting us. And after that training, we're really hoping to launch. So I anticipate that we'll be enrolling in early spring. We will keep everybody updated with this, and we'll give you the information on how to find out. Now, I just want to thank everybody for your interest in this and for being part of this new way of thinking about how to develop drugs for people with ALS. Thank you.